Well, hello and great day to you. It's great to be back with you once again in this battle for correction and redirection. If you like what I'm doing, why don't you go ahead and give me a thumbs up? If you really dig what I'm doing, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? It won't cost you a single dime. And if you're really feeling me, why don't you go ahead and hit that notification bell? That way you're notified each and every time I drop new content. And if you're really feeling like you're in a good mood, why don't you go ahead and share this video? It might just help someone along the way. Well, as you can see, on this beautiful Christmas holiday, I'm spending it, getting my shoes ready for next week. Like I said, you always got to be on your purpose. And gentlemen, here's just a little nugget for you. No matter what, make sure that from the top of your head all the way to the bottom of your feet is on point. Spending some time making sure that your shoes are on point actually tells the world that you're about your business. And hey, plus, let's just throw in this little bit. There's nothing like having a great pair of shine shoes. Well, I still have this one to go. But hey, that's for later. Well, today, just like yesterday and the day before that, it seemed that we cannot get off of this subject of Travis Hunter and his fiance. Well, now I know I put out a couple of videos discussing the matter. In each one of those videos, I made it clear that, hey, Travis is a grown man. The money that Travis Hunter is going to make is his money. He has the right to lose it, to give it away, or whatever he wants to do with it. And here's the truth. Not a single one of these content creators, entertainers, comedians, so on and so forth, has done a single thing to help Travis get to the point where he is. So guess what? Why are you all so concerned with Travis's money? Now here's another thing. A lot of people making comments on this matter call themselves trying to save Travis need to actually go look in the mirror and see about saving themselves. A lot of men and women have married the, very type of individuals that they're speaking on with regards to Travis' fiance. And I say men and women because both men and women have actually attached themselves to various 304s. And I'm not talking about the whole world, but I'm just talking about there are a lot of people. So if you weren't so concerned with everybody else in the world, in particular yourself, why is it that everybody is up in an uproar about Travis Hunter? Hey, he already told you he know his girl. So guess what? That actually may mean that Travis know that she's a wild one. He might not have a problem with that. And since none of you all actually know what's going on the inside, there's a possibility that, hey, Travis might be using her to do what she does. Have you ever thought about that? But I know everyone wants to call Travis this geeky nerd, all because not only is he an outstanding athlete, he excels in the world of academia. But hey, this is my race, the black race. Probably one of the only races where excelling in the world of academia puts you in the category of being a simp, a nerd, an outcast, or a plain John Doe type dude. But hey, I'll admit there are a lot of things that my race have backward. We have a lot of things backward in the black race, and maybe this might just be one of those. But today, let's move on to a totally different subject. But not a different subject, but let's look at other people in this whole matter who are also taking L's. Now, I know a lot of you are supposed to be hip, supposed to be cool, supposed to be players and playettes. But can anyone say that these guys who are releasing these videos are anything other than losers. What kind of a loser do you have to be to want to bring somebody down so low that you've decided to release these videos that you have that you weren't thinking about releasing before? You've held on to these just for this moment, so you can actually spend your time trying to bring somebody else down. So guess what? You're not a player, you're not a gangster, you're not slick, you're not some OG. What you are is just one huge loser. A huge loser. What do you have to gain by releasing these videos other than hoping that somebody give you a nickel or a dime? So, to all of those people who are saying, hey, this here just dropped, somebody else released this, all you're doing is advertising the jealousy and the hate of another loser. Now, if Travis end up taking the L in the end regarding this situation, it's Travis' situation. Now, if a lot of you, actually went out and told the truth, you'll probably say, yeah, hey, I've taken a bunch of L's in relationships. And I'm talking about men and women. And I know for a lot of you, it makes you feel that, hey, since you've taken a bunch of L's, you don't want to see someone else take an L. Look here, that's just BS. This is nothing more than a bunch of people actually trying to put themselves out there, want to be in the spotlight, claim that they're advising someone for their benefit. Yeah, that's all BS. All BS. Just like no one could tell you anything when you were going through your mess and you wouldn't allow anybody to tell you anything, just let Travis do Travis. Let him go through whatever he's going through. Hey, and if this turns out to be completely the opposite of what everybody else is claiming or what everybody else is thinking, hey, I wonder how many of you are actually going to eat crow and turn around and apologize. Probably 0% of you. Hey, just like Uncle Luke said. Now, if you missed what Uncle Luke said, I suggest you go back and peep out that video he dropped. Now, to the rest of you, all of you people who are out there, hiding your envy and your jealousy in the thought that you're only trying to help him, hey, why don't you stop? Why don't you find something better to do with your life? But then again, I know that indulging yourselves in this type of drama, this type of mess, is what actually pays. And especially in the Black community. This is what the Black community has become. Let's say this is what has become normal in the Black community. Drama, trauma, tragedy. This is what the Black community expect from its own. And this, sad to say, appears to be what the Black community likes to see. Because, hey, I don't hear a lot of good news being pumped up. I don't hear a lot of people talking about the great potential that Travis has to make on not just his life, but the lives of others by excelling at his chosen profession. I didn't hear much hype regarding him winning the Heisman. I don't hear that much hype regarding his chance of being the number 1 draft pick in the next draft. I don't hear that much hype regarding the potential he has to lead a team to the Super Bowl. I don't hear that much hype regarding how much potential he has having a positive effect on an NFL team. It appears that everything is all about trying your best to bring Travis down. And hey, he's a young man. If he doesn't have the fortitude to actually stay on top, to actually let all of this potential trauma you all are trying to bring on him run off his back like water off a duck, let it be. Why are you all actually so upset that he actually deleted his accounts? This seems to be another thing that everyone's trying to push. You're trying your best to make it seem like he is so weak just because he deleted his account. Now, here's one thing I want to say to everybody. The best thing you can do for your life is to get away from bad news. Get away from depressing people. Get away from negative people. Get away from negative thoughts. Hey, trust me, it does work. Well, until next time, I'm going to go ahead, keep getting myself ready for the work week. Best of luck to you all.